Oops, cut that out too quick. Hey, welcome back, YouTube folks. Hey, welcome everyone. And for those on Twitch, thanks for hanging around. And you can blame I'm a duck for us being online. VATSIM. No, sorry, couldn't resist. No, seriously, we are gonna do this online. I was really leaning to not the St. Martin part's the easy part. The getting into St. Bart's, I just hate doing it online because sometimes it is rough. So today we're going to give it a try. We are in a newer aircraft to the fleet. We bought this a few months ago. The uh, Islander. I can't think of the name. It's on the tip. Britain. Anyway, Britain Normal. I forget the BN, but 2 Alpha, 2 Papa, depending, however you want to look at it, from Thranda. So we're flying in the Island Air livery that comes with it. So I hope you enjoy the flight. It is a neat little plane. By the way, folks, this is not going to be a very long flight, and I'm going to try to keep the stream length to a minimum on this. So let's get up in the cockpit and bring power up. We do have approach and tower here at St. Martin. And currently scheduled VFR, they may tell us otherwise. So, but anyway, we are at St. Martin. Now, this is the default. Updated, I forget when. But they updated it with one of the big updates, 2.0, I think it was. Maybe it was 1.0. What an amazing look to the airport, along with St. Bart's and Saba Island, all three updated in that one update. And they did a fantastic job here. So without further ado, let's skip to do into the plane. Now, one thing I have done here, and I'm pretty sure, let me just see where the clock is. Yeah, I rolled the clock back to about 2 o'clock to give us daylight flying. So we'll see how that works, because you really can't go into, you can, but you're not supposed to, I think, into St. Bart's at night. It's a bit of a tricky approach, let alone a tricky runway on top of it. And some obstacles you'll see here momentarily. I'm just looking out over the horizon. Hang on a second. I want to see what I spy. Can't tell if, I guess that's islands? I don't know what we got out there, but yeah, we'll find out when we get airborne, won't we? Now, for those curious how long the flight is, it's 19 miles. So there's a good chance if I get in on the first landing, get turned around, we'll come back and land back here. We'll see. Again, keeping it short, sweet, to the point. All right, so with that in mind, let me take a look at my loadout sheet. We're hauling 7 people. Wow. I think we're not. Why? And I'll show you why. Okay, Thranda, you have this nice little menu you pop out. And if you go to weight and balance and click and you save a load, you can always come back to it. And that's what we're doing. We got 228 pounds in each of the main tanks, just shy of 100 in the tips. So, we're carrying 5 people. We'll go with that. Our payload is still under it, and that's because there's nothing in the back. But you can see our CG on the graph here, roughly right where it should be, inside the envelope. So that's good. Now, the other things you can do here, you can control the doors, which we'll go ahead close. He says cautiously. There we go. And hey, Matt 19 97 Air, welcome aboard. All right, we'll come back to this shortly. All right, that's good, that's done. Let's go ahead and commence engine start. Well, actually, we're going to start engines. You'll understand why here in a second. All right, let me close my door first. I think I can do it right from here. Okay. All right, batteries are on. And when you turn those batteries on, folks, get moving. Forgot. Okay, get our mixtures up. Clear prop. Did it? Why didn't you fire? This airplane can be very stubborn. What am I forgetting again? Okay, fuel's rich. Oh. Hey, dummy, you gotta turn the tanks on. Okay, they're on. All right, now let's tune in tower 18.7. Okay, just putting the flight plans in and set you to there. All right, we are set, ready to go. All right, we need to tune in St. Maarten radar. Or VOR, sorry. I believe. 113.0. All right, we're set. We're ready to go. 113, and then also I want to set runway is 96. Okay. Do we have an ATIS? Yes, we do. Hang on. St. Martin Tower, Island Air 572, requesting a VFR departure to St. Barts with information echo.
Island Air 572, Juliana Tower, good evening. Startup approved, QNH 1012, information Foxtrot is current, runway 10 in use, squawk 4562.
Okay, Island Air will look for a Foxtrot. We showed echo here. Runway 10, 4562 will go in the box, and we're cleared for start. We're actually already started.
Island Air 572, readback is correct. Report when ready for taxi.
Yeah, we'll report ready for taxi, Island Air 572. We say 4562. Okay. Let me find Foxtrot. It didn't show up. I really hate when it does that here. Okay, let me go to another source. Foxtrot, okay. All right, the engines are looking good. They haven't warmed. I don't know why they never show warming here. Let me take a look here. And St. Martin Tower, Island Air 572, Islander, we're ready to taxi Foxtrot.
Island Air 572, are you able to depart from intersection Delta?
From Delta, yes, we are.
Island Air 572, roger, taxi holding point Delta, runway 10.
The holding point Delta on 10, Island Air 572. Oh, I'm getting tongue-tied. This should be Delta right here. Delta.
Island Air 572 via Delta, runway 10, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 10 from Delta, Island Air 572.
Island Air 572, after departure, you can turn right direct St. Barts, maintain 1,500 feet. The wind 090 degrees 8 knots, gusting 22, runway 10, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 10, cleared direct St. Barts, Island Air 572. Want to get her.
1,500 feet.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, missed that. We'll maintain 1,500. Island Air 572.
No problem.
.70, pulling the nose up. Approach went down. How did we get so far west? All right, well, we're trying to maintain a direct course.
Saitek American. Apologies, Julian, at Tower American 578. Let's go aboard. Vatican 13,000. Islander 572, leaving my airspace. You can monitor St. Barts CTAB 118.45. Have a nice landing.
11845 for Island Air 572. Thanks.
American 578. Juliana Tower, good day. I'm going to be closing in about 2 minutes, so you can continue your descent to the airport. And number showing to continue the descent from American 578.
I hate when they do that. That's the only bet, but you know what? In the real plane, it's all one person. Plane flies a little better, though. Okay, bear with me a second here, keeping an eye on this thing. I think he said 4-5. Anyway, we're in the middle of an ad, so that'll be good. We should be coming out just as we're beginning the approach. And I did not go over that with y'all. Hang on, I'm doing a lot of things here. Okay. I knew that would happen. Now, St. Bart's common traffic, Island Air 572 over Grouper, en route Sugarloaf, 1,500 feet. St. Bart's traffic, Sugarloaf inbound, runway in sight. And this is what is key to this approach: speed. And hey, we're going around. And St. Barts, Island Air 572 going around. Try it again. And this time, before we turn inbound, I want them props full forward. That time we got too slow. Sorry there, Godspeed. Hands full with an airplane. All right. Trying to get into St. Barts, just had to do a go around. I think the wind sucked today there. All right, we'll try this again, folks. All right, St. Bart's traffic, Island Air 572 inbound from Sugarloaf, runway 10. Okay, flaps are full. I think if they put pappies on this runway, it'd screw people up even more. Whoa. That wind is wicked, folks. Okay, we're going around again. Too fast, too long. You know what's funny? Off screen, I hit this runway just about every time. On screen, that's a whole nother issue. Now, my last time, I won't admit to it. But I did land my first time, but the problem was we had no internet, so we had no real world weather. This time around with real world weather, those winds are really wicked today here. I don't know what's throwing me off today, besides the wind. All right, I'm coming down to 1,000 feet. All right, third time's a charm, I hope, here at St. Barts. Inbound from Sugarloaf, runway 10, Island Air 572. All right, third time was a charm. And I expect to go into the grass. Who? Nope. Nope, I've never heard of them. Yeah, I've got one. I'm a duck or something like that in the chat that pretty much wanted me on VATSIM. So I gave in. I gave in and we're on VATSIM. All right, we'll let these engines cool just a bit. Okay, I'll take P4. Only because I'm not inside the terminal. Okay, much better. All right, let's go ahead and shut this thing down. And there you have it, with an infamous look at the landing here. You got to come down that hill. Problem is, you can tell, and I'd love to know, and I've got to watch real-world videos again. Have people really scraped? I'm sure they have, the grass there. They weren't me today. I've done it. I know that much. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a fun day. We're not going to return to St. Maarten. We're coming up on 5 hours on stream, and I'm a little bit on the tired side. So, plus I got to work tomorrow, so, you know, ending it early is not a bad thing. But I do want to say thank you to everyone that was here today. And thank you. What was it? I'm a duck. Thank you so much for the push to go online, and I appreciate it. That was cool. Approach went down, tower went down. So that was fun. All right. Yeah, like I said, let's take a look at this, see how we did. Trying to get a good picture. Not happening. Okay. Elevatech. Oh, wow. Okay, you all will love this. I like previewing it. Yeah, we should have kicked pretty quick. Look at that. Tower's going, why is he way out in the ocean? Yeah. All right, there's our 3 go-arounds. 1, 2, and 3 was the original. All right, at least, you know, I landed where the landing point is, 500 feet a minute. It's 60 knots. That's what I should have came down at. Oh, well, hey, that's what I was trying for. It just doesn't work that way. And like I said, keeping it on the runway. If you all have tips on how to do that with without the Bravo columns and all of that. I have the Saitek 52 Pro system. Let me know, because it is just a pain to taxi it sometimes. And no, I don't have rudder pedals, so I can't use the brakes to help do it too. So, but anyway, there you have it. Let's go ahead, hit complete. And I'm glad we didn't fly for a VA, because you know what? Yeah, it just wasn't all that great. Actually, I don't even know if I started Sim Toolkit or not. Oh, I did. All right, and they got us at 504 feet a minute. Let me get that out of here. Hang on. Elevatech, you're gone. Sim Toolkit, you're in. By the way, we didn't brief this. Look where it put those two fixes that are up here. Way south. All right. So again, we can see how this transpired. But we're going to find out the official numbers. Did I click view details? I don't know. I think I did not. Okay, so day 2 got us at 500 feet a minute. So there was no niceties between the two tracking programs. But we did land 500 feet down the runway, as it shows here in the landing area. Ours is kind of up in this area on the simulator here. So I don't know where the discontinuity came in. Because I do know most of the aircraft do land where this is showing and get off by here. We, on the other hand, we're trying to slow the plane down. Hence why we ended up down here, turning around to come back. Actually, oh, we're missing the cutoff taxiway here. Anyway, that's what I noticed on the chart. That's why I wanted to look. Yeah, this is right here. So, you know, hey, it was what it was. 61 knots, that's a good speed for landing. That's not a good rate for touchdown, and neither is that for the G's. I think we spilled some coffee on the people back there. Shame, shame, shame on us. All right, well, we were able to keep this at about 55 minutes for you all on YouTube. For you all on Twitch, we've gone just over 5 hours. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate Duluth Fly for the resubscribe. Appreciate every one of you. And again, I'm a Duck is the one who put us online for this approach, or for this flight. I really thought about flying it offline, but at their behest, we flew on VATSIM. So y'all have a fantastic rest of your Friday. Be safe. Tomorrow I work. Flip a coin if we'll be on or not. Don't know. But Sunday we'll try to put a flight in, and definitely Monday. So stay tuned to our Discord channel. That is coming up for you all here on Twitch. YouTubers, look in the information there. You'll see where the Discord is. So, all right. So y'all have a fantastic night. We'll see you on the next time Flying with Mike Dares to Take the Air. God bless.